Guess what? It rained in the yard again. This is awesome. I'm not really sure if we live in the Sierra Desert. We'll just call it the Sierra Rainforest. How about that? We don't know if it's gonna be the desert or raining.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
and blessings from our Savior, Jesus Christ.
Alright, the shuttle scuttle continues on. Today, I am on my way up to Skokie to get barley seed for the last 500 acres. Love that time when you get near the finish line. Until you see a bunch of bins go east out of Skokie, you'll find it. It's right there. Bunch of bins. Did I mention that I have a lot of bins? Like a whole lot.
Do any of you know what this is? I found it out in the field, but I think it's for spraying. It's a multi-tool. You can use it to open shuttles, close shuttles, and you can also, you reach way in there is a switch for a chemical pump. It's actually my surfactant. So if you hit it just right, it turns the pump on. So it's kind of a multi-sprayer tool, which I found in the field. Adding chemical or adjuvant to my funnel. It's a little iffy hitting the switch with this multi-tool. So I turn the valve off when I get to my 8 gallons that I need. Comes in handy.
Does everybody remember the nasty grasshopper plague we had last year? We've simply switched insects to moths, or millers. Some people call them millers, moths. And this one wasn't bad. There's a lot of dead ones out here too. One just landed in my ear. Ugh. There was a whole bunch of them on this north wall. Let's see if they're here. Ugh.
On what was expected to be the last day of seeding. Did not go so well, but I'm in pretty good mood now because I watched a tornado. Not only is that one just disappearing, but oh look, we got another one starting. Well, we got moved into this last 2 fields to seed barley here. I don't know, got filled up by about 2 o'clock and got going. Just filled up for the second time. That tornado was pretty crazy. It was pretty comical. Tim and I were laughing because about 6 to 8 minutes, probably 10 minutes after it was gone, then we got the tornado warnings. So out in the middle of nowhere. Did get kind of close to one farmyard, I guess, getting some pictures, some text messages and stuff from some neighbors, but I don't think it really did any damage. Kind of fun to watch. Kind of made my day.
Trying to get one more load out before I quit and before the rain gets here. Hopefully it holds off a couple hours.
Second to last field, it's almost done. Well, good morning. Another 2/10 here at the yard. So, you know, over a half inch for the last 2 days here at home, or somewhere around there, Dad said. Chickpeas are all coming up quite nicely, but there's water sitting in the field. They look good. It's been nothing but hot and humid, which is really bad for chickpeas, but they'll grow like crazy. We're just gonna spend a lot of time in a sprayer keeping them healthy. They take lots of fungicide, like every 2 weeks or so, I think. I don't know. We haven't had to spray chickpeas for fungicide the last few years, so we just started growing them. I really don't know. Dad, where are you spraying? He only got like 300s over there, so he can finish spraying that winter wheat. I'm gonna grab the road grader because the repair shop is by where we're seeding and spraying right now, so we'll go get that. There it is. Done. I expected it to look like shinier and different.
It's cleaner than it came in.
That is true. And I bet it's cleaner on the inside, like in the transmission.
Yeah.
Big time. Well, the plan was to take the grader down and do a little field work with it, and wash out, get that closed up, and then take the sand ridge and smooth that down. But it rained a lot more down here than we thought, so I guess we'll go do something else. Well, there goes the last load of winter wheat spray. We're gonna move the truck home. He'll bring the sprayer home when he's done, and that'll be it for that. Sweet! What a difference a year makes. Man, that grass we couldn't even get it to grow last year for the horses, and now we could use like 10 more horses. I'm just kidding, nobody could use 10 more horses. That's not true. There's nothing wrong with horses, we just don't need any more than 4. Morning. Unfolding for the last field. Cruising right along on the last field with my nephew Chips. His name's Chips, right?
Chase.
Oh, it's Chase. You just always eat chips.
But I wanted to be Chase.
Oh, I want to call you Chips because you're always eating chips.
I'm gonna call me Chase.
Well, can Chips be your middle name? Can you be Chase Chips?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We've accomplished something today. All right. Cruising along. We are 125 acres left of 260-ish. Well, plus a little tiny piece. But what do you think, Chase? I mean, Chips? Are you having fun? You wanted to come planting today, you said, and Amy thought you wanted to plant the garden, huh? But you wanted to come ride the air seeder.
What should you call this? What are you supposed to call this?
We're seeding, huh? Are we putting?
Tony was confused when you said planting.
Are we putting seeds in the ground or plants?
Seeds.
Yeah, we're putting seeds in the ground. So all the guys that call them corn planters, are they putting plants in the ground or seeds in the ground?
Seeds.
Well, they're all mixed up then, aren't they?
Somebody who's mixed up. You call it planting. Tony was confused. He thought you meant planting a garden.
Yeah.
You're a what?
I can cook eggs and I can drive.
And honk. Okay, you better look at the road.
And I can drive a car.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a wrap. Moving the drill home. Just in time. Here comes some showers. I wonder how Tim's coming with the land roller. He's almost done.
Well, what do you do after you're done with seeding? Tony finished yesterday, I don't know, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I finally finished rolling the yellow peas about 10 o'clock last night. Moved some trucks home. Swept the shop floor. Haven't seen that much concrete in here since before seeding started. So we just go ahead and start the next project. Huh. Should be fun. Dear valued customers. Oh, table of contents. Okay. Ooh. Safety. Alright. Skip that. Page 10. Pre-assembly. Yeah, safety. Good shop practices. Keep service area clean. See, I already did that. Fall, slip and fall. I think that's what it says, slip and fall, because there's no circle with a line through it. Use only tools, jacks, and hoist of sufficient capacity for the job. Yeah, that's why we use screwdrivers as pry bars. When in doubt, stand there with a confused look on your face. I mean, really, does anybody read this stuff, or you just look at the pictures and go? I just look at the pictures. Here, I actually read something, which I thought was funny. Attach knife head to assembled sickles. All sickle nuts must be torqued to 50 to 60 inch-pounds. German tight. You just get them German tight. That's guten tight.
Well, right from seeding into spraying. I don't know if I've ever seen canola grow so fast as it is this year. Lots of rain, lots of heat. Been highs in the 80, 82 range a lot of days here the last few weeks. So crops are growing like crazy. It's been super humid, just perfect conditions for growing crops. But we're behind spraying. Like, this canola should not be this big, but it is. And we're trying to get after it. So far today, oh, let's see, this is the end of load 4, so it should be 1,200 and some acres done for the day so far. I got the next batch loaded up here. My dash, it's all ready to go. The cones are all loaded with the chemical. Roundup, AMS, Roundup, big batches, takes lots of chemical, and Stinger for the big broadleaves. Hopefully I'm not in his way. I think he'll spray a second headland pass here now, and then he can just come down the road to fill up the back of the trailer. Well, for those of you that are new to the channel and wondering what this thing is, this is the Dash trailer by Phiber. This is built in Canada by farmers. They needed basically to add another sprayer to their operation because they had enough spray to do in the farm. Came up with this trailer that will fill the sprayer in, well, it's like 350 to 400 gallon a minute pump. So we're filling our sprayer, 1,600 gallon 4440 sprayer in about 5 minutes. So cones are all filled up with chemical. When the sprayer pulls up, we just fire up the pump right there, big 3-inch Honda pump. All these levers, we all pull it from the ground. We don't have to go up on top of the trailer once the chemical's already loaded. So it's kind of a 2-man operation, but we're gonna feel super fast by doing it this way. So Dad just come in here now. We'll fill him up and get him back in the field pretty quick. Well, the big thing with this Dash is chemical storage. So we have room for 4 totes up top and 4 totes on the bottom if we need that much space. Or we're gonna put a pallet of boxes on the bottom or up here. This is really nice to catch boxes going down the road so they don't blow out. Gravitating down does not take long. I already just got 40 gallons into that cone. Gravitating, I'm gonna start another shuttle back there because we need more than 70 gallons, taking 80 per load. So I'm gonna pull out 2 shuttles at once. I'm gonna get my AMS pumped in and just get everything ready to go for the next batch. So even if I have to run somewhere else, it's ready to go for Dad. He can just nose up. That arm does swing out. We can reach way out across the ditch if we're parked on the road and in the field with a ditch in between the field and the road. Really well planned out spray trailer, works very, very good. Air tank up there runs air pumps for chemical pump as well as the water pumps to rinse cones and all that stuff. So, and this is the Hunter Brothers edition. So we got a sound bar on there because they're musicians. If you haven't heard the Hunter Brothers music, go check them out on YouTube or on Spotify. They're all over the place. Really awesome deal. They also have light kit as part of the Hunter Brothers deal. The funding from that package is going to help with drug rehab, funding some of that. So kind of a partnership between the Hunter Brothers and Phiber. Anyways, I'm gonna finish batching up some chemical and jam out some Hunter Brothers.
Well, good morning everyone. That's weird, my camera's upside down. Goofy GoPros. Morning, everyone. I know I was making jokes about safety, but we'll make sure to put the header stops in. Got swather started, and all this is coming off. Oh, and so is that. We are doing all new guards and sickles, and we're going to be using these Prairie Golds, I think they are. Prairie cutting, golden cut. Anyway, that's what we're gonna be putting on. So I moved the center post out of the door. I'll get the cutter bars out, sickle bars out, and then pull it in so we can work in the shade. So we're gonna buzz these old guards off. And I already pulled the cutter bars out while I was sitting outside, so I had room. And then we'll cut these off because these are I don't know, seamless or continuous. I don't know. They don't have a splice in them. I don't know why we'd want to replace them. While the guards are off, we'll put the new draper belts on because why stick yourself all the time? So we'll get new belts on, then start on the golden cut setup after we do that. Kind of savage company puts a nut underneath where you can't put an impact socket on it. Come on, MacDon. At least there's only two. One on this end, one on that end.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching, but don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. See you next video.